What's going on, people? Imps View podcast show. Me, Cornell B, live and direct with another video with a match reaction. Back again with another video, and today I'm doing a match reaction to Lincoln City versus the Leyton Orient, where you have just witnessed us, Lincoln City, have just beaten Leyton Orient 1-0 after Ethan Hamilton scored in the 89th minute to win the game. 1-0 for us, Lincoln City. How does that make me feel? That makes me feel even more happier than how I have ever been in my life. Obviously, fantastic win for us, Lincoln City. Fantastic 3 points. Obviously, to be a point within the playoffs. We're still in ninth place. Obviously, if we win against Barnsley, which is going to be a very, very difficult game, then obviously we'll be in the top 6 for sure. And, obviously then we'll start believing. But right now, Skubala's got his first win of this season. Fantastic for Skubala. Skubala needed it. But before I go and react to the Lincoln City win tonight, obviously I have to say, thank you very, very much to the 452 subscribers who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. It absolutely means the world to me. Keep on smashing the like, keep on leaving your likes, keep on leaving your opinions, keep on leaving your reactions, and also leaving your views and your opinions and on tonight's win, and who played well for you and who didn't play well for you, because your opinions and your reactions are very, very important. So keep on smashing the likes, keep on subscribing to my YouTube channel. Absolutely means the world. Keep on doing it. Thank you very much to everyone that has subscribed and obviously watched my content. Thank you so much. Look, obviously there were 2 changes been made tonight. Obviously we saw Delica come in. We saw Swift playing in an attacking role that we've never seen him playing before. He's played there before recently. He's played on the right, even when Kennedy was actually in power as well. But obviously, it was the same lineup from Stevenage, but we saw 2 changes being made. We saw Mandroy come out. We saw Duffy play tonight, obviously, but not in a wing role, but he played in the left wing back role normally that Burrows would normally play. But obviously, it was giving other players a chance to prove why they want to be in the first team, and Duffy proved that. The whole team proved that as well. But I thought, to be honest, the first half realistically was not good enough from us. And the reason why I said that, that we Lincoln City didn't deserve, it's not like we didn't deserve to win. We did deserve to win because we needed to win this game. Before I go even more further, I've got to say, my commiserations and my condolences goes out to Mr. Derek's family, who sadly lost his life due of a heart attack, and may his soul rest in peace, and respects and condolences goes out to his family. But back to the reaction, obviously, of tonight's win, 1-0 win against the Leyton Orient. We deserve to win the game. We deserve to get 3 points. We deserve to, still remain ninth in the table and be 1 point within the playoffs. But I thought the first half from us wasn't good. We were flat in the first half. We lacked determination. We lacked fight. We lacked resilience in the first half, and something had to change. Something had to change realistically in the first half, because we couldn't carry on playing the way we played. It was the same thing on Stevenage in the second half, and that's why we got punished in that game. They created more chances than we did. But one thing for sure, that us Lincoln City felt to ourselves as a team, well, we ain't giving up in this game. We ain't gonna quit. We're gonna make sure that we Lincoln City see out the game and get the 3 points. And we did. Half time, even though Skubala didn't make the changes and didn't make any halftime substitutes and didn't go on and make his substitutes and his changes heard, he still managed to actually see out the win. And the team needed a talking to. They needed that team talk to say, listen, you cannot, even though he shouted at Vale, and obviously Vale probably responded to it, to be honest, took it on board. And, he, even though he worked his socks off in the game, he obviously got taken off in the second half and got replaced. And, that's the reason why Skubala had to do something in the second half. Half time or whatever, we went in 0-0. Yeah, we defended all right, defended decently in the first half. The reason why we won the game and why we saw it the game was because of Lucas Jensen. Lucas Jensen, what a goalkeeper we have in our hands. 6th clean sheet this season. Absolutely brilliant from Jensen. Absolutely. His crucial saves really kept us in the game. And if it wasn't for Lucas Jensen, I don't think we would have won the game, because the chances that they had, and there were times that we switched off in that first half, and that was the reason why Leighton Orient was causing us problems. I mean, we kept Joe Pigott quiet for starters, but one thing we did do, we didn't give in. We never gave up in from that first half, and the first half wasn't good enough, and that's the reason why we went into halftime, and the team talk had to be spoken to. The players had to be really spoken to, because it's about giving your all. It's about showing that you care for Lincoln City, and wearing the badge and wearing the shirt and putting in brilliant performances. Second half, we came guns blazing. We had to be aggressive, because we wasn't aggressive enough in the midfield. We wasn't aggressive enough in the defense. We wasn't aggressive enough in the final third. We're still lacking in the first half, in the final third, and I'm looking forward to like Tyler Walker coming back. To be honest, yes, Jack Vale worked his socks off in the game, but obviously, when the deliveries was coming into the box, then there was no one to get their head on it. There was no one to tap it in. That's the reason why we're lacking in that in the final third. And I know that Skobala will improve that in January. But the most important thing was getting the 3 points, and we had to work hard. The players had to really, really work hard in that second half, and they so did. The second half was just immense, absolutely immense in that second half, and we were aggressive in the midfield. We were aggressive in the defense. The defenders were putting everything on the line. It was just absolutely brilliant from us, Lincoln City, and that's the reason why we won the game and saw out the game tonight. Um, Obviously, Ethan Hamilton's going to miss the Barnsley game, which it's a big blow. I'm gutted, devastated. I mean, obviously got a yellow card. Got his third yellow card of the season. It's a kick in the teeth. But I think this is where Skobala will really find out his options and say who plays alongside Ethan Aron, who plays alongside him. Does Smith go back to playing in that central midfield role where he can really dominate and really make things happen? Because I feel like, obviously, we all understand that Alistair Smith is not a winger. He's not. He's a midfielder. He's a central midfielder who can play in that midfield. But then as a footballer, you've got to like really adapt to your game. You've got to adapt to being versatile in playing in different positions. And once you do that, then you can say, okay, yes, I can play central attacking midfield. I can play, as a striker, or I can play as a left winger or a right winger. You've got to adapt to that. Look at Sorensen. He was a central midfielder. Now he's like the best right wing back for us, Lincoln City. And yeah, it does suck without Paul O'Connor in it, but we have to get on with it. And we've got like injuries piling up on us now. Jaden Brown's out of an injury now, and Tyler Walker's on the grass now, getting stronger and better. And we've got House out 3 to 5 months. We've got obviously Monsamo, who's not back until February. So it's a big long list of injuries that we've got piling up on us. So I think if we can avoid that type of getting key players injured, because we're in a point in the playoffs this season, and that's why we are ninth in the table. And if we win, which Lincoln City will win against Barnsley, but listen, I don't really want to get myself too carried away, because obviously we can go into one game winning, and then the next game we start losing, then we start to lose. But listen, at the end of the day, we got the 3 points. That was the most important thing. I thought McCarmer, obviously, the changes that Skobala made, bringing on Mandroy, bringing on Burrows, bringing on McCarmer, really changed the game. But McCarmer, obviously, was a different player tonight. The way that he got forward, holding up the ball, using his strength, using his physical contributes, that was just fantastic of McCarmer. And that's the reason why McCarmer is the future of this club. I know the criticism that he's been getting is just unbelievable. It's just not right. And I feel like, yes, I know obviously he hasn't got the first team footballing that we expected, but we Lincoln City are in for a huge future striker for coming for years to come. And I feel he's got the contributes to go on and really stamp his authority on our Imps first team. And if he can carry on playing the way he's playing, he can be a handful. And I believe that, yeah, Draper's going to be a handful who's out on loan at Walsall, but obviously McCarmer is going to be something special. this season, and Skubala is going to get the very best out of him, improve him, develop him, and get him to be a better striker than how he is already. And Makama was very unlucky tonight not to score his first goal, not to score a goal tonight. Obviously, he went side netting, but you know what? Listen, at the end of the day, us Lincoln City right now can look forwards than backwards. But Ethan Hamilton, obviously, brilliant for him to get a goal, brilliant to score the only goal, and it was important for us to see out the game. But Lucas Jensen forward, that's Lucas Casper Schmeichel Jensen. What a goalkeeper. 6 clean sheets this season. I am absolutely happy for this guy because Lucas Jensen is one goalkeeper. He's like Denmark. He is Denmark's number one. And if Denmark don't pick him to start in the international team, I don't know what's going on. But this season, we're seeing the very, very best of Lucas Jensen. And it's not to say that his contribution, his distributions, and his crucial saves. Yes, Mom. And it was just absolutely brilliant for us, Lincoln City. And the fact is, Lucas Jensen is going to achieve a lot of great things. I'm just absolutely happy right now. So happy. And I can't get over it right now. I don't want to get too carried away because we're still ninth in the table. We're still within a point within the playoffs, within top 6. But this is the improvement. This is the confidence boost that we Lincoln City needed, especially going into this season. And not only just that, we needed it. We needed that 3 points tonight. And come Saturday, us Lincoln City are going to beat Barnsley. You better start believing. Thank you so much for watching the Imps View podcast show. See you soon.